Contact centers are very complex businesses. There are many dynamics that come into play on a day-to-day basis that can impact the performance of your center. Staffing, technology, call volumes, and even training can create positive and negative impacts. It's like this guy playing whack-a-mole. As soon as one issue pops up, he whacks it down. But the problem is he never knows where the next issue is going to pop up. Well, there is a better way to manage these types of issues, and you can do it through a quality scorecard or a balanced scorecard. Scorecards can drive positive changes within your organization. By using them, you can monitor and track changes in your business and create action plans to fix the challenges. What's the difference between a quality scorecard and a balanced scorecard? Quality scorecards tend to report on measures directly related to how well something is done. For example, when an agent talks to a customer, they may have to use the customer's last name twice in the phone call or offer additional products or services during a call. These procedures are typically part of a company's quality checklist and thus are fed into a quality scorecard. Balanced scorecards, on the other hand, look at a number of key factors that impact the whole business, not just the processes and procedures that an agent completes. In a balanced scorecard, you may look at HR factors such as employee turnover or the reliability of your IT infrastructure, which is critical to maintain your business. Customer satisfaction is another important driver that can be measured on a balanced scorecard. Even some aspects of finance, such as budget compliance, can be part of a balanced scorecard. So if you measure processes and procedures, then you're probably building a quality scorecard. If you are tracking departmental performance in areas such as finance, HR, operations, and IT, then you are likely building a balanced scorecard. The good news is you can call it whatever you want to call it. The fact is, you have a scorecard, and with that, you'll be able to measure the aspects of the business that are critical to your ongoing success. So what can you track in a scorecard? The answer is easy: anything that is important to your business. But you should track and measure results that bring you closer to your customers' goals and objectives. If staff attrition is hampering your center, employee satisfaction should be measured closely. Maybe your company has hired an outsourcer to help you with additional call volume. If that's the case, then you might want to track customer satisfaction to ensure everyone is doing a good job. Your organization is unique, and therefore you have specific needs and objectives. So think about what is important to your company as you design your scorecard measures. So to give you some ideas, here's a list of 28 items that can be measured in a customer contact center. In no particular order, they are: number one, customer satisfaction. How happy are your customers before and after they contacted your team? Number two, service level. How quickly does your team respond to customer requests? Number three, cost to run your call center. Number four, the number of customers who contact you in a month. Number five, Net Promoter Score. This is basically how many of your customers would recommend your product or service to their friends or family. Number six, call quality. Some organizations, it's very important that certain processes or procedures are followed accurately. Think banks, insurance companies. Number seven, employee turnover. How many employees leave your company on a voluntary and involuntary basis? Number eight, time to recruit and fill open positions. Number nine, first call resolution rates, or FCR. Number 10, customer service web page hits. Number 11, quality score by contact type, service, support, billing, etc. Number 12, response time to customers' initial tweet or post on Twitter or other social media. Number 13, employee test scores and training. Number 14, add-on sales to existing customers. Number 15, accuracy of call volume forecast. Number 16, employee fallout during training. Number 17, agent occupancy. Number 18, employee satisfaction. Number 19, schedule compliance. Number 20, customer upgrades or sales. Number 21, help desk tickets opened. Number 22, email response time. Number 23, revenue per call. Number 24, average handle time, or AHT. Number 25, cost per call. Number 26, average speed of answer. Number 27, CRM application response time during busy hour. And finally, number 28, employee tenure. It's always better to start with more measures. By talking with your management team, you can reduce the list down to a manageable size, ensuring that you will get the greatest impact. Here are 10 tips to ensure success in setting up and managing a scorecard. Number 1, make sure you track measures that can be documented in a timely fashion. There is nothing worse than tracking something that takes weeks of human effort to pull together that delays the scorecard reporting. Number 2, if you produce your scorecard monthly, then it should be produced within the first week of the following month. Remember, the idea of the scorecard is to inform your team of issues that are not tracking to plan. If it takes you 3 weeks after month end to produce the result, then that means the measures you are reporting on are outdated or have likely changed. Think of scorecard results as a bunch of bananas. They're good for about a week, then after that they tend to spoil really quickly. Number 3, make use of timely results quickly and follow them up with an action plan. More on that in a minute. Number 4, be very consistent in the reporting of your data. Here's an example of weekly average handle time reports by 2 different call centers in a large telephone company. At first glance, the trends look very much the same, so the reader might come away with the conclusion that both centers are performing about the same. But on closer examination, you can see that the scale was different. If the scales were the same as they are here, you can see the picture of performance is quite different. Number 5, another suggestion is to put your target or objective on the scorecard. It's very important for everyone who sees and reads your scorecard to know what you're trying to achieve and how close you are to it. If you use a target line in your charts, then you can do away with some of the spotlight measures that you've seen on other scorecards. Number 6, showing historical results for each of your scorecard measures tells a better story than simply 1 month worth of data. Here's an example. This picture tells a story that we had a really bad IT issue in January. The number of open tickets was way above target. There must be some serious issues in IT. And someone might conclude that by looking at that data, but when you see the trend, you get a much better story. Yes, February was bad, but IT performance improved greatly. So 1 month of data without context can be deceiving. The more you share, the more complete your scorecard story will be. Number 7, the importance of consistency in your data. This table shows the number of calls that resulted in the sale of an additional service to a customer. For readers of this table, it's very difficult to determine performance when the format of the numbers are so different. This could very well happen if there are different people contributing to the scorecard. Here in this updated example, we've changed it so that all the sales numbers are formatted the same way, and we added simple coloring formatting to highlight the month's highs and low performers. Make sure your scorecard is easy to read so it's easy to understand. If you do that, more people will read it, pay attention to it, and hopefully want to work with you to make the necessary changes to improve your operation. Number 8, if you collect data from different people, you can save yourself and them a lot of time by providing a template and instructions on how to fill out their part of the scorecard. Make sure you provide examples of actual equations and formats you use in your calculations. Number 9, also include commentary samples you would like to see for each of your measures. The chart can only tell you so much. You need some color commentary to explain the results. By doing this extra step, you make it easier for people to understand why the results are what they are. Number 10, finally, I recommend that you appoint one person to produce your scorecard. A big part of quality is consistency, so having the same person producing the scorecard will ensure a consistent and accurate report. Once you have your first scorecard completed, celebrate that as a small win because you've just taken a very important step forward in improving your operations. Traits of a good scorecard. Your mother can understand it. Your scorecard should be an easy-to-understand report on the health of your business and what your team is doing to ensure its ongoing success. If your scorecard is full of unique industry phrases, acronyms, jargon, it may be difficult for someone outside your department to understand it. If that's the case, then you'll run the risk of it being ignored despite all the good work that you have done on it. Consistent and timely. The whole idea of a scorecard is to provide timely information on the performance of your operation. If that information comes out at irregular times, then your ability to fix the problem areas will also be inconsistent. This will set your team members' expectations as well. After a short period of time, people will actually start to anticipate your scorecard updates as they look forward to seeing the documented results of their efforts. Don't spend a lot of time and effort tracking and monitoring measures that don't mean much to your organization. Spend some quality time and pick key issues that matter to your customers, to your business, and to your employees. Provide comments and an action plan. When you post the outcomes, you need to accompany the charts with comments as to what happened to last month's results. And you need to provide a high-level action plan that tells the reader what steps you are going to take to fix the issues you reported on. Expect to put a lot of effort into fixing the issues, concerns, or problems that your scorecard is telling you about. If you would like a soft copy of the scorecard charts we have shown in this video, simply write me and I will send you the Microsoft Excel file it was produced in. Also, on the second tab of the spreadsheet, you will find a list of measures and the metrics that you can add into your scorecard. So thanks for watching.